What's up guys, Blackwing2040 here, and I'm back. And before I continue, I just want to apologize for the month leave of absence that I took. I had to take care of some stuff, very important school related stuff, so of course I had to focus on the more important things. But trust me, I really did miss you guys. I really miss being in front of the camera, making the videos and everything, because I was just so hyped to get back into business. And for the next couple of videos to come, you guys are going to be so thrilled of what I'm going to bring you. But let's continue where we left off, and I'm giving you another Teen Titans book review, and this book is called Deathtrap. And Deathtrap is kind of a team up between the Teen Titans, the Titans, and I wouldn't say, kind of like an anti-hero or a hero named Vigilante. Now, when you think of Vigilante, you're probably thinking of that cowboy from Justice League Unlimited. No, they had the same name, but no, that's not Vigilante. This is who. Let me show you who Vigilante is. This is. I'm gonna need a better picture, but pretty much Vigilante made his first appearance in the Nightwing comics, which I haven't, like, not the New 52, pre-52 Nightwing, but I haven't read much of that, so I wouldn't know much about him anyway. But this book is really okay. There are some ups and downs with this book, and it's just that this book doesn't really, according to the title, follow that message. Because it says Teen Titans Deathtrap, but the people that appear the most are the Titans. When I'm saying the Titans are like the older group of Teen Titans, probably the first starters. It consists of Nightwing. Well, Nightwing wasn't in this book, so sadly. It consists of Cyborg, Nightwing, Flash, Wally West, Raven, Starfire, and Red Arrow. All the old members of the group. So the last place we left off was the Titans' security system said contact, hinting Jericho's return. And pretty much he does return. But here's the thing though, he's been going through psychological changes because he keeps seeing an image of Deathstroke in his head saying that he's not the perfect killer. He will never be like Deathstroke ever. So he tries to prove himself by trying to kill the Teen Titans. And it somewhat fails because thanks to Static, he was able to overload the system, and Jericho was able to escape because a little bit of Jericho was still inside Cyborg, Jericho was controlling Cyborg, and from there he was able to control the tower's defenses. So now we move to New York, where the Titans are living. They have two bases. The Teen Titans live in California. The Titans live in New York. So they try to figure out what the problem was, and Cyborg had to be repaired for like majority of the book, pretty much. So Jericho is going through, and Jericho has the NYPD on his back, along with Vigilante who's trying to kill him, and especially with the Teen Titans and the Titans following Vigilante so they could stop him before he kills Jericho. So Jericho goes out on an all-out killing spree just to prove to an image in his head that I am a killer. I am like you. I am nothing like the Teen Titans. But other than that, it's really hectic. I would say the craziest thing that he's done. Here's one of the craziest things that Jericho did. He had a police officer strapped to a chair, and he had these type of goggles that could hold the person's eyes wide open for so long. And trust me, it's a painful process. So Jericho's in a building like way across from that apartment where the police officer is. He's holding like an event hostage in just a regular civilian's body, and then the Titans and the Teen Titans show up to stop him. And before he was about to do anything, he said, "If anyone makes a move, I will blow this building." And so the Titans tried to talk him out of it, but instead, of course, he blows it up right ahead. And before he can escape, he has these kind of binoculars so he can take a look at where the police officer is, and he was able to body jump from that building all the way to where the police officer was. Tell me that doesn't sound cool. As crazy as that was cool and very impressive. There, and then just the building was destroyed, and yet the Titans and the Teen Titans were still alive. And during this process, Ravager came back so she could talk her brother out of this mess that he's into, because Ravager and Jericho are brother and sister, and Slade's kids really hate Slade. Slade has a bad rep for his family. He really does. A really, really bad rep. So, with that being said, Miss Martian disguises herself as Deathstroke, and then Jericho starts attacking Deathstroke, surprised to see that it was Miss Martian all along. And the Titans and the Teen Titans were able to put him down, were able to subdue him, and he got arrested. But when he got arrested, Vigilante shows up, and he cuts his... Let me show you guys this. You will not believe what this guy just did. Look at this. He cuts his eyes out. Are you kidding? I mean, that's because his eyes are the source of his power. But Vigilante cuts his eyes out. I'm like, wow. It doesn't get any gruesomer than that. But I would say this was a really good book, because it introduces Static, of course, one of my favorite Titans, and of course a fan favorite superhero to all. It introduces Static's adventure into the Teen Titans, and it was a good trade. Although the Teen Titans only had like 2 issues in here, and the Titans had 3, and Vigilante had 2 issues in here. So it was like 7 issues. It was mostly the Titans telling the story, pretty much, because Jericho was knew the Titans a lot more. But it's a good story. It's not really my favorite. It's not one of the best, because it follows it's pretty much sticking close to from where the Noon Teen Titans were back from where they were in the 80s, which is good. But other than that, if you're gonna make a book called Teen Titans, it's supposed to focus on the Teen Titans, not just the bigger group. But other than that, it's an okay book. So, what do you guys think of this review? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next review, which is gonna be a real shocker. So the next book I will be reviewing is called Teen Titans Child's Play. And trust me, a lot of crazy mess happens in that book. And I will say this, we will be experiencing the death of yet another Teen Titan. I'm not saying who it is. I'll tell you in my review. But until then, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.